Keep the city safe. The best to your partner.
Morning, Eddie.
Morning. How's it going?
You look like you're in 6th grade.
In what way?
Well, I don't know. How you sitting? You just remind me of a school kid.
Yeah, well, those days are long gone.
No adult education courses for you.
I stopped with Theo at the pediatrician's this morning. That he's been looking pale to me, and then he had me drop him at school.
So the pediatrician wasn't worried?
Agreed he was pale, drew a blood test on him, and then said to drop him at school.
Uh-huh.
He'd be in touch with the result.
How quick do they get him?
He said evidently they could get it pretty quick.
Oh, so that's good. You know, get it behind you.
Yeah, so that's what I'm waiting on.
I used to worry all the time with my sisters till my aunt finally says, Danny, they tell you when they're sick.
Don't act sick at all. He's bouncing around. But I was noticing the color. No, but that's sensible. Your aunt.
Hey, John.
50 squad. Yeah, this is me. I see. All right. All right. Lenny, yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right, well, I gotta get over there.
Where, Andy?
I gotta get him, so forth.
You want me to come with you, Andy?
He wants me to come in. Let me call Katie. Lost time.
All right.
It's me, Katie. Can you meet me at his school? Let's not discuss it by phone, all right, Katie? Are you able to come in? He's not hurt. Wouldn't I tell you if he was hurt? Now, damn it, Katie, are you going to come in or not? Or you want to give me one more thing that I got to worry about? All right. All right. Thanks very much. 20 minutes or so forth.
It takes the train right in, Katie.
Pick him up. I'll wait for her with him outside the school. Or if it's not too early for a hot dog. No, it's probably too early. All right, let me go.
All right, Andy.
What have you got?
Home invasion. DOA forced his way in, attacks the girl. Father and brother come home in the middle of it. They go after the guy with bats.
What's the girl's name?
Anita Rios. Father's Alberto Rios. Son's Eddie.
DOA's Larry Cardona. He's 30.
We come home, he's got her on the floor, and she's screaming.
He was gonna rape her. We come home just in time.
Your name's Anita? I'm Detective Jones, Anita.
Forced his way in on her.
But you weren't home then, right?
No, she was home alone.
Any of you know him?
No.
Anita, how did this man get in here?
He knocked, she opened the door, and he pushed in.
I'm asking her.
I opened the door. He wanted to know who was home. Then he pushed me and come in. And then he threw me down on the floor.
Where do you keep those bats?
By the door. I don't want a gun in my house.
Is a knife yours or the dead guy's?
He come at us with that.
You had to hit him. He come at us.
All of you need to come to the station house
For what?
so we can get your statement.
I gotta protect my family. It was her he was on.
Her.
That's right.
Your daughter.
Her, my daughter. That's right.
Let's go into the station house.
He's in my home. He had a knife. We gonna have a problem over this?
Not if you come to the station house.
Wednesday, investigators are...
Hey, Jill.
Morning, Danny.
How you doing? How's the boys?
Good. Where's Andy?
Lost time. He's going over a health checkup with Theo's doctor. Test results.
Morning.
Morning, Diane.
So with those routine?
Well, I guess they gave Theo a blood test. They said he was pale.
When?
Andy took him before school, and then the doctor called right back with the results. He's going over to his office, Andy, and bringing Theo in.
The doctor asked him to bring Theo back.
Katie's meeting Andy at Theo's preschool, and they're going to take him over. So, you know, that's mildly worrisome.
What it might be, he might want to put Theo on an antibiotic right away. And start with a shot and then put him on oral meds. Kyle's had that twice.
Well, good for Andy's doc, then. Want to jump right on it.
Oh, they're very aggressive now with some of those bugs.
How are you doing?
Good.
Thanks, Jill.
Something terrible's gonna happen.
To who?
Denby psycho. Wired on coke. Just about cops to dealing.
Don's moving for him.
Off what Baldwin saw. Don has to be dealing for Denby.
Well, they ought to inventory all the property rooms for missing coke.
Yeah. What are we gonna do about Jill?
What? Telling her about Don? You don't think Jill knows?
No.
No, absolutely not.
Sipowicz, Theo.
Hi, Mr. Sipowicz. I'm Mimi. I was your floor nurse after your prostate operation.
Oh, that's right.
Are you Theo?
No more shots.
Mr. Sipowicz and his son Theo. Dr. Timmons. Hi. Hi, Theo.
Hi.
Theo's Aunt Katie.
Hello. How do you do? Theo, would you like to see our playroom while I talk to your dad a little bit? I'll show you the secret place where we keep our ice pops. Come on, Theo. Let's go see what they've got.
They got ball kids.
Why don't we talk where I can watch Theo?
Okay.
I want one. This is secret. It's only for the kids who play in this room.
I don't want one. My arm hurts.
Okay. Come on, Theo. Let's go and look at the fishes. They got a tank like you have at home. You want to name these fishes?
His hemoglobin's low.
Yes, I've spoken with Dr. Kornick.
His red blood cells.
Has Theo been listless recently, or is he sleeping more than usual?
No, he bounces around. Isn't that a good sign?
It's always a good sign when a child is normally active.
Don't they tell you if they're sick?
Once I've examined Theo, we'll draw more bloods and get a chest film, and tomorrow we'll do a bone marrow study.
Oh, God.
Theo shouldn't have food after midnight tonight. That way we can sedate him during the study and keep him comfortable.
How do you study his bone marrow?
We draw some marrow from his hip with a needle.
No, he can't take no more shots. He don't want no more.
Mr. Sipowicz, we can't help Theo until we find out why he isn't making red blood cells the way he should.
But then are you confident that you can help him?
I know you're concerned and disturbed. I wish I could give you some sort of blanket assurance. I can tell you there's no reason at this point to think we can't help Theo. I can also tell you as he moves through this, your son is going to take his emotional cues from you.
Okay, I understand.
This orange one right here.
Donald Duck number 2.
Oh, that's good. Like Donald Duck number 1 at home. How about this blue one down here?
Tigger number 2.
Yeah, because you have Donald 1 and Tigger 1 at home. Oh, and how about the black and white one in the back? See it?
Ball kid.
I'm gonna go get Theo now.
Okay.
Aunt Katie, why don't you bring Theo and come with me?
Okay. Come on, sweetie. I'll hold you up here. Now I'll give you to Daddy.
I named the fishes after you.
Why don't both you gentlemen sit here until we get things organized? Baldwin, you want to take Ms. Riolas to the coffee room?
Well, where's she going?
To the coffee room.
Why don't we make our statements together?
You want to make them together?
What's so funny?
From people together is not how we take the statements, Mr. Rios. We take them individually from you and your son in another interview room. We take your daughters in a coffee room.
Okay?
Because we've been doing this a long time.
Yeah, all right. Quiet with them.
Come on, Anita.
Can she bring coffee out to us?
No. We'll bring you the beverages you want. You both want coffee?
Black and sweet.
Coffee?
You get a cola?
We'll get you a Coke.
Go ahead. When did you start drinking Coke?
So what went down at that building?
Those two supposedly come across some guy named Cardona trying to rape the girl Dee's got in a coffee room. That's the one guy's daughter and the other one's sister. Time they're through with him, Cardona's DOA. They smashed his head with ball bats.
We should get a rape kit on the daughter.
Supposedly, they came on a guy before he actually raped her.
Does the daughter confirm the attempted sexual assault?
Yeah, so far she confirms it.
The girl's scared out of her mind.
Some guy booked from the building, jumped into a gray van, and banged into a grocery truck across the street, right time frame.
Grocer got the plates on the van. We're running that down.
We'll ask these three here about a second assailant.
And a few other questions.
Oh, yes.
The girl first?
How about Joe?
Yeah, sure.
Help with an interview? Or, you know what? We could Joe.
Thanks, Ray.
You got it. First thing me and my partner want you to know, Anita, nothing you say is going to leave this room.
I told you what happened.
Tell us again without your dad and brother around.
He knocked, I opened the door, he pushed in, and while he was attacking, my brother and father come home, and they took the bat to him to get him off.
Anita, sympathetic as we are to your situation, how you're telling this story and how your dad and brother are telling it don't ring right to us.
Your dad and brother sound to us like they've had an anger against this guy that had built up a while.
We're wondering if you might not have known this fella Cardona some way, and maybe your dad and brother didn't approve.
No,
You'd never seen him before.
no.
When you say he was attacking, had he begun trying to rape you?
Yes,
He laid hands on you?
yes.
And that happened to be when your father and brother came in.
Show me where.
All right?
And those bruises are from today.
Yes.
They look older than that, Anita. Those bruises look like you've had them a while.
What do you want from me? Why are you trying to beat me down? He raped me, so don't say he didn't, because he did.
You're saying he actually had raped you before your dad and brother got there?
He grabbed me, he pushed me in, he held me down, and raped me. 4 days ago. 4 days ago, all right?
Don's alive. It's supposed to be dead. So what? If he's not Jill's husband.
Right.
This task force asshole, Denby. So what? If we're not worried about Jill.
Worried about Jill how?
Hal can be worried you gotta tell her that this bad guy is back in her life. Hal can also be worried she already knows. Worried you gotta tell her. If she don't know Don's alive yet, that's pain Jill's got coming, and better it's from a friend. Worried she already knows. That's pain we got coming, and better we face it now.
I'm not giving her to the job.
She's not involved. It's a call to the rat squad. They grab up Denby and Don. End of conversation. She is. We make some decisions.
Like making it her fault this prick came back in her life? Like taking her away from her kids? I'm not giving her up, Daddy.
If she is involved, and we're not giving her up, Don has to disappear. Don's gone. Denby's collared. It don't go back to Jill.
Don has to disappear.
Yeah, he has to disappear. And he's a scout. Enough time alive, he reaches back out.
God has to disappear.
So that's what would have to happen.
What's she saying now about why this guy was in her apartment?
She hasn't come off that.
Still says he was up there trying to rape her when her father and brother come in.
But he first raped her 4 days ago?
That's what she's saying.
Plate number that grocer took down clean the scene. Comes back to this guy.
Make one pass at the father and brother and pick this Melina up?
Yeah. Because something about this story is wrong.
No second guy.
No one you could help us with.
No one I saw.
If he was a lookout in the hallway, you'd have probably seen him. Coming into the apartment how you and your son did once the guy attacking Anita was inside.
I wouldn't know.
What do you mean?
All I can say is my account.
Any chance this guy could have attacked Anita some other time, Mr. Rios?
None.
No chance at all.
None, absolutely.
She's got old bruises on her wrists.
Today, this morning, I came in with my son. He was raping my daughter. I don't know about no old bruises or no second guy.
Gotta count for the bruises, Eddie.
Who does?
Those bruises are old. On Anita's wrist. There's no way around that.
I am not her warden, understand? I don't account for her 24 hours a day. Someone else wants to do that? Fine. That's not me. I lead my own life. What my sister got, and when she got it, I don't run that tab. We came in, he was raping her, we took him out. End of story.
15 squad to 15 squad base.
15 squad base standing by.
Let me talk to Danny, John.
10-4. Wait, one. It's Detective Sequence.
Danny, the 15th squad.
He's sick. He's not making his red blood cells. That's why I saw he was pale.
You know, we're on an open radio, so do you want to call me back on a landline?
I got no strength in my legs.
Okay, Andy, where are you?
In front of the house. I'm sitting here like a baby.
I'll be right down. This little guy's sick.
Central to unidentified 15 squad units. Stay off the air with unauthorized transmissions.
15th squad base. No unauthorized transmissions. 10-4.
Brother, step at a time.
I'm losing my composure.
All right.
I'm no good to him like this.
Is Katie with him now?
Taking his nap. I waited till he was asleep.
All right, so right now, Theo's napping. So that's where we are now.
Got no strength in my legs.
So we sit in the car.
Who heard my voice in the transmitter?
Nobody. It's me and John.
Who knows what's wrong with the baby?
Boss and Diane and Jill that I said you went to the doctor.
Do they know the baby's condition?
No, Andy.
Oh, what's gonna happen?
We're sitting right here.
I got no strength. I got no strength for him.
All right, Andy.
What am I gonna do? I cry just to look at him.
All right.
I'm no good like this.
When I was in a tough part, did you say to lean on you? Are you not gonna lean on me now?
Oh, boy. Give me strength.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it, Andy, a step at a time.
Come on in, Michael. Come on in and sit down.
What do you want me to say?
I want you to sit where I show you.
It's no big thing, Michael. But you do want to work with us.
See, a lot of times, Mike, which is what we think is going on with this pain in the balls grocer, a guy's got pre-existing damage to his vehicle.
He tries to pass that off being caused by you.
Do we want him to get away with that? No. On the other hand, if you won't even put yourself at the scene, giving his van a little nick, then we got his exaggeration against your complete fit.
Then we gotta go with him.
I'll tell you, I got a migraine headache where I can't even see.
Did you get that before you hit this grocer's van or after?
You know, I hit the van. You want me to say that? Okay.
What were you in such a hurry about, Mike?
Yeah, because the people that took your license plate said they saw you running out of some building across the street before you jumped in the van.
I'm half blind with this headache now.
Yeah, huh? Like someone hits you with a baseball bat.
Anyways, this shouldn't take much longer.
What's going on here? What's the whole situation?
What were you doing running from the building, Michael?
What's my whole situation? Because there's no way I had a day like this. No way close.
You need to work with us, Michael.
Larry's dead.
If you say Larry who, Michael, then we know you're not working with us.
You don't want this adversarial. Because how the law is set up, a perpetrator dies during the commission of a felony, his running buddy's responsible.
Even if he's booking across the street, jumping in his gray van, and nicking some grocer's van just trying to get away. The running buddy's looking at the needle.
I'm blind now. You guys don't believe it, but I'm 100% blind.
Suppose we get you some water, Michael. Let you pull yourself together a minute.
Look, I'm not responsible for nothing. And I don't know what happened at that place.
No, huh?
No.
Could you give me an aspirin with the water? Then I'll work with you.
John, that girl in the bathroom,
Anita Rios.
when she's done, can you keep her company in the catching area? Jill and I need the coffee room a few minutes.
Of course.
Can we talk a minute, Jill? Yesterday in Freddy's, I'd got some checks made good for Darla, the cashier. She was grateful, you know. She made him wrap up some cake for me. And I was looking across the street, waiting for the cake. And I saw Don across the street, Jill. I mean, I can't even believe that's possible. Can you?
And what if it was?
You know, I mean...
You told me 4 months ago he was dead, and I made him dead to me.
That's great, you know. That's great, that attitude. Because he can only ruin your life again. And as far as what I told you, this task force asshole, Denby, showed me a body he said was Don's. That was burned so there was no fingerprints, and decapitated for no dental records. And I was sure Denby was right because he had Bobby's ring. That I had let Don and you use the apartment.
Sorry, Diane.
Now, there's nothing to be sorry about. That's not why I'm telling you that.
Why are you telling me that?
I mean, it's just... This is horrible, you know? All of it.
It is what it is. What are you gonna do?
You know, with you not involved and him dead to you... Screw Don and this Denby, right?
How's Denby involved?
You know, I saw him with Don when I saw him on the street.
And then you talked to him yesterday.
I talked to Denby, yeah.
So you're gonna give him to the job?
Screw both of them, right? Denby and Don.
What about my kids?
As far as
seeing that in the paper, yeah. I said that he was gone. But I didn't make their father evil.
It's just a question of time. This Denby is not trying to protect himself, definitely.
If you're asking me what I want, Diane, don't play God. If Denby's the one not trying to protect himself, then maybe Denby will make the mistake. And Don will get away.
So the kids don't have to find out. Okay. Well... Okay.
Okay.
So after the dive bar, we partied at Alonzo's. That's after hours on B. We smoked all our reefer up. And this morning, like 8 o'clock, Larry says this girl he laid 4 days ago, the both of us can go lay now. She gave him her number for whenever he wanted to come lay her. So I said, where does that include me? He said she'd be down automatically to do whatever he wanted her to do. So we called her. She said we could come. We went in my van, and she buzzed us up. They smashed Larry's head in. A couple of steps in, 2 of them, I guess was her relatives, came from behind the door. They took bats at the sides of his head. Whap, whap. My God. I ran for my van and drove fast away as I could.
When they took the bats to Larry, did they say anything?
The old man cursed before he hit him. And when he swung his bat, the young one yelled, "Rape her now!"
Miss Rios, why don't you come back in with me?
She knew.
Knew Don was alive? She said so.
She lied, but she already knew.
Come home. You can't get her from her room. Food is going cold. You can't get her out to serve it. Or what the hell is wrong? Next day, the hang-up call started. 10 hang-ups, probably. Till I had it out with her. It's her job to answer and serve the damn food. Finally, then I got the story. What happened when leaving the dentist?
That Anita had gotten raped.
Gave this prick a phone to get him off her. That was never listed 23 years.
And did you tell Anita the next time this Cardona called, she should invite him over?
I'm not saying we said invite him. He came and we found him with her.
No, you didn't, Eddie. When he came, you were waiting for him behind the door.
That's what you say. See what the jury believes.
We think they'll believe Anita.
Saying she told you what?
Saying your daughter told us you made her invite Cardona and your son and you laid in wait.
She didn't say it.
Yes, she did, Mr. Rios.
She didn't. She wouldn't even if it was true. I had to go to the dentist.
There's a girl in the coffee room. Her dad and brother just went for laying in wait and braining this guy that raped her 4 days ago.
We had to push it pretty hard. She's not going to trust us reaching out to ease her way a little.
You want me to talk to her?
We got the DA to come up with hotel money for a few nights.
She'd be going home by herself to a bloodied up apartment.
Longer term, maybe she'd be looking at crime victim compensation behind the rape.
What's her name?
Anita Rios.
I'm just gonna talk to this girl on Greg and Baldwin's case. Wanna help?
Sure.
Anita Rios.
Hi, Anita. I'm Jill.
My name's Diane, Anita. Sorry for all that's happened.
Got his brains on me. When they hit him, the blood went on me.
All right, Anita.
I'm not wearing the real dress I had on.
Anita, maybe you'd rather not stay in the apartment tonight.
I got nowhere to go.
We can help you with that a few nights. Put you up in a hotel.
A policewoman can go to the apartment with you tomorrow.
And after they're through with it, our crime scene unit will clean it up a little.
Because I'm afraid to go there tonight. What are you gonna do with them?
Your father and brother have to go into the system, Anita.
Thank you. Thank you.
What's he doing?
Giving us Lovey's jobs for while he's gone.
Stuffed animals. I ask you not to call them lovies. So what time tomorrow?
They said be there at 9.
Leave at 8:40 or the like?
That sounds fine.
You're coming with me, right, Katie?
Of course I'm coming.
Because you get along so good with him and I'm worried for my composure.
You get along good with Theo too, Andy. get along wonderful, except when you're afraid.
Are you not afraid for him?
I'm afraid. But I let God give me faith.
Yeah, okay, good.
He wants you to read him Green Eggs and Ham.
Oh, for crying out loud. What if I lose my composure while I'm reading, Tim?
Come on. I'll sit with the boys a while before I go.